Hi unicorns! So I have a makeup look to show off using the December Ipsy bag. If you're interested in seeing what I did with it, keep watching. So I decided to try and use everything I got in my bag for this look, and I'll make a note of anything that was not in the bag, like my perfume, some chapstick to get started, and moisturizer. This is kind of all just like my pre-makeup skincare routine. My Murad moisturizer, some concealer, this is the CoverGirl Age Defying Concealer Stick. It's one of the palest concealers I've found so far. And I try to use mostly concealer instead of a heavy foundation routine. Today I just decided to blend it all in with my fingers rather than using a brush, because I was trying to keep everything as minimal as possible outside of what I got in my Ipsy bag. Blend, blend, blend. Yay, no more zombie eyes. And then foundation. I use True Match in the porcelain shade 405, but I think they might have discontinued it. I haven't seen it in stores for a while. When I try to do really light coverage like this, I find it a lot easier to do little swaths and then blend them in rather than just doing one area of the face at a time. My nose is really red. And we'll do a little bit on the eyelids in lieu of an eyeshadow primer. So next off, I'll do some powder. This was the just like drugstore Coty powder that I loaded into this dispenser brush that I found when I was in Japan. I really like the super soft flathead kabuki brush that it was packed with, so I just sort of like pump a little bit of powder out and then buff it all over my face. Then this came in the Ipsy bag. This is the Be a Bombshell The One Stick, and it's in the shade Sunset. Sorry, I'm derping out a little bit trying to show you the label. But this is basically supposed to be like a all over lip and cheek and even eyeshadow stain. I'm not sure how I feel about this orange shade that they sent me. I kind of like it, but it's kind of this in-between orangey red that I don't wear normally very often. Reminds me of like salsa dancing for some reason. I decided to go heavy with it to get sort of glowing, round apple cheeks. Then the Pop Cosmetics Trio in Bright Up Your Life. I really like this trio. They're all, it's hard to pick up on camera, but all three shades are really, really glittery. So I started with the white shade and did that all over my lid. And I only used the applicators that came with it rather than like pulling out my own brushes. And I basically did that all over the lid and up to the brow bone and a little bit underneath. And then we do the middle gray color. And I did that over most of the eyelid, but focusing around the outer corners to start to create some contouring. And when I do my outer corners, because I'm doing dolly style makeup, I drew it out a little bit further into kind of a V shape at the outer corner. Then I used the blender brush that came with my Ipsy bag to blend those together right off the bat. Make sure that there are no harsh lines. Blend, blend, blend. I'm not really sure how I feel about this brush, to be honest. It's a little bit too big to be useful in my opinion, and the bristles aren't terribly dense, but it's okay when you're sort of blending together two colors like I was doing today. If I had a bunch of colors going on, I would probably use a finer blending brush. Then we'll switch to the darkest black color, and I only used like the edge of the applicator so that it would apply really precisely. And then I sort of created a smudged out eyeline with that, focusing more on the outer edges, and that's mostly just going to be kind of a guideline for when we wing out our eyeliner later. But it makes everything kind of look nice and shadowy. Mostly on the outer corner, a little bit on the lower lash line, up to the outer third. Sorry, I derped up a little bit and was focusing on looking in my mirror. And then we take the blending brush and blend that all out again. This shadow trio was definitely meant for doing a smoky eye, so I wanted to sort of go for that look. Then we're going to do my eyebrows, which in this case, because my eyebrows were already in really full, I decided to like color them in completely and make them really natural. So this was kind of a long process for me of like filling them in and then brushing most of it out and combing it through until it looks really, really natural. But this pencil did not come in my Ipsy kit. This is just like a really cheap Wet n Wild eyebrow pencil that has that little brush attached. And then comb those through, add any more color when needed. And we've got some nice strong brows. So then we're going to do my little Styla liquid eyeliner pen. So I always like to start really close to the lash line and then build up into whatever wing I want. In this case, I decided to kind of go straight across. As you could see, I did that kind of like V shape at the outer corners of my eyes straight out, and so we're following that. It causes it to kind of look like a curved bird's tail wing when you have your eyes open. And this stylo was actually a sample that I got from Sephora. So then we're going to apply my usual mascara This is just my old standby, the Rimmel Lash Accelerator. I really like it because the mascara itself is pretty decent quality, and it also has the lash growth serum in it that I have found theirs really works. I used all of the Rimmel Lash Accelerator products for about a year and saw a big difference. And then we'll just finish off with the lip color, which this chubby pencil came in my Ipsy kit, and it is a J Cat, just like basic bright red chubby lip pencil. I have a lot of red lipsticks already, so I wasn't terribly excited about this one, but at the same time, a chubby pencil is definitely easier to control than typical lipsticks. So while I decided to do an all-over color for now, because we were going out tonight, I probably in the future would use this more for doing like ombre lips and multicolor lips. And then we are done. So just fix the dew, don the glasses, and consider yourself good to go. If you liked this tutorial and want to see more stuff from me, feel free to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I hope I'll see you again in my next video. Bye!